Well, the pension board and I, between the two of us, brought 5 pension charter amendments, which will, after second reading, which I anticipate in 2 weeks, that will then be on the ballot. They will be on the ballot on November 4th. So 3 of them were fairly non-controversial. The child beneficiary was one of them, and that passed council. What it does is basically limit lifetime annuities to spouses as the default, and then council, the pension board, and then council will have an opportunity to vet whether there are any other categories of beneficiaries that might qualify for lifetime annuities. That would be decided at some future time. But what it will do is end the option for employees to have children as lifetime annuitants. But however, there are other options for parents. If you're a single parent, you have children, there are other benefits, there are other ways you can leave benefits to your children that are not lifetime annuities. And so that passed council, and we'll hope to get support for that from the public in November. And then the final amendment had to do with adding 2 new members to the pension board. This is a proposal that I recommended. And I'd originally proposed that the mayor make the appointments. I routinely meet with our employee groups. It really helps to develop better policies when you work cooperatively with employees. I think that's a well-known fact in the business world. And so in talking with the employee groups, they recommended a compromise because a lot of employees were uncomfortable with adding 2 more people to the pension board who were independent of those who are employees at the city. They asked that I consider amending my proposal to have the pension board recommend, of which I serve, Councilman Saunders serves, to have the pension board recommend to council the 2 new appointees.
From reading it, it looks like what would happen is there would be a nomination, there would be a vote at the pension board. Well, if that vote's, what if it's 5-2 or 4-3, then that person's going to be nominated and it's going to come before council on a 4-3 vote. Potentially you could have different members of the pension board lobbying council to vote one way or another. I think that could put us in a very difficult position. It could be an ugly process. For the person being debated, that could be uncomfortable for them. Whereas, the mayor makes appointments regularly to a number of different bodies. Unless they're known criminals or something, I think we usually give the mayor deference. She's been elected by the people for that to make those decisions. So
I think I want to support the measure as presented by the mayor. I think that the train has left the station. Obviously, I feel very comfortable that there's going to be 2 more civilian employees, civilian folks placed on this board, and I think that that's a healthy thing, and I think we move forward with that. And so, the thing that I like about this compromise is that we do come in, maybe not lockstep, and I appreciate the comments that Mr. Taylor made, and I think that it's important that we foster those relationships not only with our uniform bodies but the non-uniform bodies that work for the city. I think it's a good step forward for the mayor in future negotiations and future pension negotiations.